everyone. Today I'm going to solve group project 3, question number 2 and question number 3. So first we see a question number 2. Find the interval of convergence of sigma n equals 0, infinity, 2 power of n, brackets, x negative 3 power of n over square root of n plus 3. So first we use retro test. An equals to 2 power of n, brackets, x subtract 3 power of n over square root of n plus 3. So we can write an plus 1 equals to 2 power of n plus 1, brackets, x subtract 3 power of n plus 1 over square root of n plus 1 plus 3. So now we got 2 power of n and 2 brackets, x negative 3 power of n, brackets, x negative 3 power of n over n plus 4. So now we can write limited n approaches infinity, an plus 1 over an equals to limit n approaches infinity, absolute value 2 power of n, brackets, x negative 3, brackets, x negative 3 power of n over square root of n plus 4. Square root of n plus 3 over 2n, brackets, x negative 3 power of n. So finally, we got limit n approaches infinity, absolute value 2 brackets, x negative 3. Then we got 2 times brackets, x negative 3 less than 1. And now we move to this way. Finally, we got x less than 7 over 2, more than 5 over 2. So we plug in when x equal to 5 over 2. We got sigma n equals 0, infinity, 2 power of n, brackets, 5 over 2, subtract 3 power of n over n plus 3. So finally, we got n equals 0, infinity, negative 1 power of n over square root of n plus 3. So now we use all the tests. We got limit n approaches infinity 1 over square root of n plus 3 equals to 0. So this answer should be covered. So when x equals to 7 over 2, we plug in 7 over 2. So we got sigma n equals to 0, infinity, 2 power of n, brackets, 7 over 2, subtract 3 power of n over square root of n plus 3. So finally, we got sigma n equals to 0, infinitive 1 over square root of n plus 3. So an equals to 1 over square root of n plus 3, and bn equals to 1 over square root of n. So now, limit n approaches infinity, an over bn equals to limited n approaches infinity, brackets 1 over square root of n plus 3 times square root of n over 1. So we got limited n approaches infinity, square root of n over n plus 3 equals to 1. So bn should be dirigibles. So for question number 3, evaluate e power of x over x, d of x as an infinitive series. So first, we know e power of x equals to sigma, n equals to 0, infinitive, x power of n over n should be 1 plus x power of 2 over 2 plus 3 power of 3 over 3 plus to the end. So now we can write e power of x over x equals to sigma, n equals to 0, infinitive, n or power of n over n times 1 over x equals to sigma, n equals to 0, infinitive, n power of n negative 1 over n. So now we can write summation e power of x over x equals to summation sigma n equals to 0, infinitive, x power of n negative 1 over n factorial d of x. So now we got is equals to sigma n equals to 0, infinitive, 1 over n factorial times 1 over n times x power of n. So finally, we got sigma n equals to 0, infinitive, x power of n over n factorial times n.